Hi everyone, I'm Medea Salem, and as many of you know, Anthony and I and my family are on a journey to adopt our 4 embryos, and I know that many of you have been following along and have been watching our series of videos that we're doing for Snowflake adoption on YouTube. And if you haven't seen the other 4 or 5 that we've done, you can just go back on YouTube and watch them. We're so grateful that so many of you have come alongside us and are supporting us and are praying for our embryos. We just have about 6 more days until I travel out of state and have them transferred into my womb. As you all know, it's been such a journey, and just to know that so many are praying has been such a blessing to my family. I thought I would just answer some more questions today that we have received over the last few months, just about embryo adoption and about our family. And you know, speaking of the support that we've had, one of the things that many people do ask me is, you know, how do we deal with negativity? How do we deal with people who don't see embryo adoption as even a type of adoption, people who don't see embryos as being children? You know, I guess it's something that we've kind of learned to live with over the years. When you put yourself out there on social media, you know, you have to expect that not everybody's going to agree with you, that people are going to have an opinion, and oh my goodness, people love to express their opinions and that's okay. You know, for the most part, we don't even read the stuff. We just kind of let it go. We came to a point a long time ago in our lives and in our adoption journeys where we learned that, you know, we only listen to one voice, and that's God. We only do what He wants us to do, and if people don't agree with it, well, that's just too bad. So yeah, it's all good. Like I said, you put your life out there, and people just love to express what they think about it, and that just goes with it. But we are so grateful for our friends and our family and everybody who knows us and who loves us, and even people on Facebook and my blog, people who don't know us in real life, who have just come alongside us. So thank you for that. It really, really means a lot. Something else that comes up a lot in conversation and questions that people ask us is, what about our other children, particularly our older children? How do they feel about this? And it's probably something that I should have brought up a long time ago, because we do have teenagers and they do have an opinion, and to Anthony and I, their opinion really matters. You know, Anthony and I, we would never do anything for our family that we haven't first discussed with our big kids. We value their opinion, we value what they think, and you know, it's important to us to know what's on their hearts. A few weeks ago, my older son and I had just sat down and had this random conversation, and he brought it up, and it was some concerns that he had about this embryo adoption journey that we're on. And the main thing on his heart was, you know, what about you, Mom? He knows me and he knows my heart, and he knows the things that I struggle with. And his main concern was, you know, Mom, how are you going to feel if you get to the end of this and you've been through all of this weeks and weeks of shots and medication, because they kind of laugh about that, and there's no pregnancy? You know, are you going to be really sad? And my son, he's got a real tender heart, and he doesn't like to see me sad. And it opened up this amazing conversation between the two of us, where I was really able to just share God's heart for these children with him, and that even though, you know, I don't know the outcome, and we have no clue whether we will have a child to hold in our arms at the end of this, God does, and He's sovereign, and that's okay. You know, sometimes we have to step out of our comfortable boat, walk on water, and not know what God is going to do with it, but we have to trust that He's there already and that He knows the outcome. And so, you know, our children are on board. They've been absolutely amazing in this whole thing, and they are excited just to see what God has for us. So that's the big kids. Something else that people ask us is, you know, coming up to my transfer date, when will I know whether I'm pregnant? I believe that about 6 days after transfer, you can do a home pregnancy test and you will know whether you're either pregnant or not. But the official blood work that I have done is 10 days after transfer. So it's going to be an anxious week in a bit there, just waiting to see. But you know, we just have such peace on this journey. We just know that, you know, the outcome is not in our hands, that I have done everything that I possibly can to give these children the best possible chance, and the rest is in the Father's sovereign hands, and that's good enough for us. So thank you for journeying with us. I will do one more video before I leave to go out of state this weekend, and that will be specifically to share my heart on the transfer date. And I have so many thoughts and so many emotions going through my mind. So once again, the Salems are so thankful that so many of you love us and are praying for these 4 children. We really, really appreciate it.